moment, he has enough to move the chain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And off from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a little bit. Juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Sims. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
No gain on the play.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rush is on him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football. There he goes! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap him from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the ground with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Stanford.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Dances away. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on third and goal. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll bring it out. It's White. And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely. Humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the...
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's White. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man, it's White. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Barfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
My old coach. Never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. After picking up a... First down's already on this drive. They'll snap it from close to midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. to tuck it into that right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get. Across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Doyle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moving it up and putting a drive together. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Stanford! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's White. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's White. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll get rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Stanford, 33.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So
he lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Sims. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
But the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it completely.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Doyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Got a man, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Stanford going back to work with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You've got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Plucks it out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the grab. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Turning it on! They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for 2. They'll go to the air. How about the guts, and then it pays off. The 2-point conversion and an 8-point lead in OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that...
Touchdown, Warriors! Got it in, now they'll have to do it again with the 2-point conversion to tie. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone was crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Looking to get it in. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Hawaii! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Working the middle, it's complete. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Snap from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't